I'm Jordana, and here's Grandpa.
You got an accent, you ain't positive healing, but it's negative, latch on to the affirmative, don't mess with this thing between. You gotta spread joy up to the maximum, bring glue down to the minimum, have faith for Valentine and bandit to walk around the scene. To illustrate my last remark, Jonah in the way, nowhere beyond. What do they do? Just when everything looks so dark. Man, you say you better accent to a positive feeling, but in the negative half dark, a pandemonium follows the welcome on the scene. To illustrate my last remark, a Jonah in the way, nowhere beyond. What do you do just when everything looks so dark? Man, they say you better accentuate positive feeling, eliminate the negative, and stop to the affirmative. Don't mess with this in between. No, don't mess with this in between. No, don't mess with this in between. Please come and bienvenue, welcome. Friend, let's go check stranger. Glücklich zu sehen, das Research und happy to see you, like the rest the same. Please come and bienvenue, welcome. In cabaret, a cabaret to cabaret. You have been welcomed in German, French, English, and now Shalom. Thank you so much for coming, everybody. It is so great to see my family and friends and all of you here to share this celebration of life. You don't want to read the newspapers, you don't want to watch television. This is really what life should be about. It is to celebrate the moment. So I thought maybe you'd have an interest in how we came to be here today, and specifically here today. Going back about 6 years ago, and those of you who were here who were at my last performance
about 2 years ago at the library, heard me say some of these things, so forgive me if I'm repeating myself, bear with me. Elaine and I live in a high-rise condominium, big high-rise condominium in New Jersey facing Manhattan, 79th Street, both basement. We had a singing group there. I was active in the singing group. That's really, when I started singing, it was in my mid-50s. And we used to go out to nursing homes. We used to put on local shows at our complex, welcoming in Thanksgiving and Passover and Christmas and the New Year's. We put on local shows. I took voice lessons. But apparently, my wife wasn't happy with the results of the voice lessons, so she and my two daughters bought me lessons at a place in New York called Singers Forum. Singers Forum is well known for having produced people like Mandy Patinkin and Liza Minnelli and Philip Feldshuh. And I'm not going to say what I did last time and now now it since. So I took lessons there for maybe 3-4 years. And I mean regularly, like a week, there was local shows there. And then I said to the fellow, Phil Campanella, who was running the place, well, what am I going to do with what I've just spent all this time learning? Sitting out of the form, I'm 74 years old, I'm not going to go out and sing professionally. So he said, well, why don't you take a big day in your life and do a show? So I did. So for my 75th birthday, I had a place called Don't Tell Mamas in New York City, well known for this kind of a venue, right in the heart of the theater district. I did a show for 60-some friends of mine. Took them all out to dinner. I was so excited to be doing the show. Celebration of life, I'm celebrating life. And then I said, I'm going to do this every 5 years from now on. So, fast forward, a year and a half, 2 later, Elaine and I moved to Scottsdale. The week we moved in, along with our furniture came a diagnosis of an aggressive form of cancer that I had. And then a month later, Elaine tripped on a hose in our backyard and broke her shoulder. And that was our introduction to Scottsdale. From then on, Arizona, from then on, it's just got better. Here I am 6 years later, here we are 6 years ago. So it's really great. Then, time's gone along. We've made friends with many of you here in the audience. And coming up on my 80th birthday. Now, I couldn't believe that I was 80 any more than I could believe I was 70 or 60 or 50 or 40 before. I don't know if any of you feel the same way. And you can't possibly believe how old you are today. And I became acutely aware of how fast life passes, how the seconds and minutes and days and months and years are suddenly gone, and how important it is to celebrate the good moments in your life before the loss is gone forever. So that's the reason that I did the show a little after my 80th birthday. My birthday was in the summertime, and half of you weren't here, so I waited for you to be here. So then as I thought more about that, I thought, well, you know, wouldn't it be great if you coming for an afternoon of enjoyment could also give back to people in need. And I began thinking about what organizations that I know do the kind of things that would be worthy of your generous donations.